Hello, everyone. I'm Dragowelp, and I just recently got a comment asking me to show how I record a lot of my games. So this is not by any means an OBS tutorial. I'm just showing basically how I go about my recording in a day-to-day situation. I use OBS Studio since OBS, the original OBS, is not supported anymore. So I do use OBS Studio, which was known a while ago as OBS Multi-Platform, but it has now go by the name of OBS Studio. So as you can see, I have a bunch of different things for a bunch of different games. I have my face cam. I have my 7 Days to Die because, I set up a different source for pretty much any game that requires my little box right here to be moved in a different location so I don't have to keep moving it. I don't know if you call it lazy or just being smart. I try to work smarter work smarter, not harder. So I set up a bunch of these and also set up a bunch of my sources. That's how you're able to see my face on my camera. If I turn off the color key, I have a green screen behind me. It's just, it's there so you can see behind me so you don't have to see everything else in my room. I am talking to you through a microphone that sits right here. If you haven't noticed, it's like right here. Sorry if it's if a little bump here or there. But, yeah, that's, I basically just have a bunch of my settings with my game capture. I have two sets. I have, like, for FTL and Skyrim, I don't run them in full screen, so I have a specific set for, a specific scene for, both FTL and Skyrim. But I do have, like, for the face cam, which, if I do this, here I am. I have it set up for the big picture, but I go back to my YouTube one that I basically just modified today for this video, which I'll be setting it back once this video is over, unless I am implored to make a more of a tutorial based on OBS Studio. As you can see, the infinite space that is my desktop. I have a bunch of games and whatever have you. But for each game that I have that is not in full screen, I have my own little thing for them. Basically, the properties that I have on this one is to capture any full screen application that happens to come up. So if I decided to move this to my second monitor and say open up Subnautica, which that was where the game in question happened to be. Once I load the game up, it should overtake my desktop. See, there you go. Subnautica popped up. I can also go into, any of my other games that I've played with, for instance, Stranded Deep. I open up Stranded Deep, and because it goes into a full screen application, it is automatically caught by OBS because it thinks that any full screen application basically, it needs to capture it. I also have the window capture so you can actually see what's on my monitor. So yeah, that's basically what I do on a day-to-day thing. I can bring it back to show you some of the settings that I have set up. For my display capture, I could turn it off, and basically there would be just nothing behind me. I can turn it back on. I have a bunch of other Windows setups for different windows for like my secondary monitor that I have over in this direction. That's basically where I keep it most of the time when I'm actually recording, so I can tell how long I've recorded, how much RAM or how much CPU usage that I'm doing, what my frames per second is, because all this information is down here in the bottom right hand corner of OBS Studio. There's just a bunch of different things that I have set up over here, but if you want me to go in further detail, I surely will. But it was asked what, how, and so here we are. That's basically how I do my day-to-day recordings. That's basically how I capture everything. I have all my setups for my audio, for capturing game sounds, capturing this, capturing that. Like I said, if you want me to do a full in-depth video on how I do basic recordings, I mean, other than showing you the settings that I have set up, but everybody's settings will be completely different because not everybody's computer is going to be set up in the exact same way. So that's one of the reasons why, you know, I can't really, I could do a tutorial for sure, but it's you know, and that's not the intended purpose of this video. I was just showing everybody how I basically do my day-to-day recordings. But yeah, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave a comment down below. I'll be more than happy to answer them. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a big thumbs up. And until next time, see you later.